In the main. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Let's just chill. Come on. hillbilly. What are we doing here? Everybody's just doing power loops over here. Oh, I can't pull off the power loop. Hey, it's Keel. Neil's back. WV Hillbilly, I gotta get to know you. Yo, you know I am, Neil. I am. What up, man? It's good to see you. Long time no see. I just have to get back on. I need some good flight time. It's a cool way to meditate, you know? Zone out a little bit. Not think about how trashy the world can be. That Epstein file stuff has got me fucked up, man. I'm serious. I read some of that stuff. It's yeah. There's a better world out there. Do you have anything like this where you live, buddy? Like a rundown old factory that you can go to and actually fly around in? When I lived in Utah, there were a few places out there, but I wasn't into this at the time in Utah. But they have a bunch of like old mining facilities in Utah that got abandoned just out of nowhere. And they would make great places to go out and fly, especially because Utah's also got a very, you know, I'm not a fan of it, but it's got a lot of red rock and a lot of like canyons, like desert canyon valleys and rocky valleys and stuff. I prefer the green, evergreen trees and stuff, but yeah. I would love to find an actual place like this where I could fly Fly with a ceiling, but fly quickly with a lot of space, like a parking garage. My little town's so small, I haven't got a parking garage either. Oh, yeah? That's cool, dude. Yeah, I guess Cincinnati, you guys do have a lot of industrial areas. Yeah. Out in Ohio, Oregon isn't as, we didn't have as much of the Industrial Revolution. Well, we did, of course, have it out here, but not as densely populated or as densely as, all the manufacturing was out in the Middle East. When I say Middle East, I mean Middle East of America. Would that be you? That's not really Ohio. Midwestern, I guess is the right thing to say. Yeah, dude, you need to go out and fly at one. That's your obligation if you live close enough. I think the closest one I would be able to find would be out in Portland. I lived out in Portland for a little while, and I know where the industrial area is. They used to have a bunch of gutter punks living out in some of those industrial parks out there in Portland. Portland really kind of became a shithole. Yeah, I lived in Portland for like 8 years, and it was wonderful. It was I lived there when what was that show called? Portlandia came out. Right when it was really nice and quirky, but it was just becoming popular. Everyone was beginning to realize that Portland had its own weird quirkiness, and yeah. And then Portland kind of died of its own kindness. Dude, damn, I want to learn how to do that. What you're up to, Neil? Spins? Yo, do that again where you were going through those rafters. I want to watch, if that's cool. Where you were looping through them. You were looping through them earlier, dude. That's nice. That's cool, dude. Yeah, that's the shit right there, dude. That's the shit where you're going, you're looping around the rafters and going forward. That such a tight space to be cutting around in. You make me jelly. You make me jelly, Neil. Come over there and give it a try. guys. How you doing? Quite a few of us in here. Slow down, slow down. Let's calm down a little bit. Now let's see what my angle is set at. Let's raise that angle actually. Let's go 35. Let's get outside. Be quick. That's a lot quicker. What angle do you fly at, Neil? Usually doing 20 just because that's what they recommended. 700 hours in the sim. Hot damn. Well, that does explain that. Challenges, he says. What you got for us? I'm down. I'm with Neil. I will not participate in the challenges. I will observe and cheerlead, however. I still feel like a baby. I'm getting better at those barrel rolls, Neil. You've inspired me to keep on trying. The simplest of things, the barrel roll. I'm sure I can pull it off. Oh yeah, dude, I'll put you on stream. It's cool to watch you. It's one of those things where, I don't know, I actually really enjoy watching people fly too. I was never one of those to hog the controller, if you will, while playing video games as a kid. I'm down to see other people enjoy themselves or do their thing, you know? What I like about The Sims too is I can see your joystick movements. So I'm all about that too, because that gives me a chance to try to like copy some of the skills that you've acquired without. Because that's the thing. Sometimes when you try to ask someone, "Well, how did you do that trick?" It's hard for them to convey it because it's so instinctual. It's like trying to describe, you know, how did you do this? I used to play basketball. It's like, how do you do this in basketball? It's like, well, I just kind of did it because I've done enough. I guess there are exercises that you end up doing, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to describe what movements to take to do a trick, but watching your joystick movements in the sim helps a ton. Damn, this game is packed. Trying to close those small gaps. That's what it's all about. The tiny spaces. The thing is since I fly cinematically, though, I'm always concerned about how the audience is going to perceive things. So I don't enjoy the tricks as much as you guys do. I do like watching the tricks, but for my style, I guess, of flying or purposes, I don't feel the need to learn as many tricks for tricks' sake. You know, it's gotta look good in the screen. It's the only way I can justify doing this all the time. Saying, oh yeah, one day, you know, I'll make money doing it because I have to follow a product. So. Hot damn, dude, that was awesome. You know how to work it. You're on stream again. If you, yeah. I see you working your little spot there. Learning to go backwards through it, I guess. Or you just, no, yeah, you're going backwards and then. Damn, dude. I'm always, maybe that's why I can't do what you're doing. I'm always surprised when you're throttling it. Like you're throttling it when you're upside down sometimes, or close to being upside down. Interesting indeed. Go out in the woods. I'm gonna try to fly through the foliage. Ah, finally hit a branch. Yeah, I'm actually, I don't know if you noticed on the stream, but I tried to overlay the sticks with my controller here. Believe it or not, I'm going to get one of those GoPro mounts. I got a 3D printer, and yeah, we're going to try to put a GoPro on the controller so I can always have the controller in view, in perfectly in view too. Right now it's just, the GoPro is like just hanging off the bottom of my desk. So I've got my controller underneath my desk here, with the camera right above. Yeah. But I want to find a way to like overlay it perfectly so that like where my fingers are also where the simulator joystick dots are. Does that make sense? And then run some sort of like overlay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll make it look good once I got the joysticks on, or the GoPro mount on it. Yeah, when I go and I watch like just shorts, I notice a lot of pros include their you know, shots of their controller in their FPV footage, and I really love that. I found like 3 different designs for the GoPro mounts too, for my Boxer. What'd you say you have again for your RC? Because you should strap a GoPro on yours, man. Let me see. I feel like that should almost be part of the. Not necessarily. If you've got some really cinematic shots, nobody gives a fuck about what your controller movements are. But yeah. I'm gonna actually put the stream on you for a second, really quick, while I. Oh, Trainee FPV is here. Yeah, you're on blast again, Neil. Don't worry, it's just you and me. Damn, dude. Radio Master Pocket. Okay, yeah. Okay. So they got this mount here, but they don't have a picture of it actually on the Radio Master or on the Pocket. Oh, you know what they do, man? They stick it on their chest. It's the chest mount thing. Yeah, that's how they get the shot of their controller. I'm so stupid. I can't believe I didn't think of that. All right, let's get back to the game. Who cares about that? Alright, let's pop it back up. Back into aggro mode. Really? There we go. You know, after watching you for a little bit, Neil, I think I got my throttle up too high. Like, mine's at 75%, it seems like, so much of the time. I feel like it needs to be down to 40. Like, 40 is a good place to have the throttle control at, you know? Oh, this one's cool. I dig this place. I always like the holes in the floor, you know? It's so unlikely, but so spectacular. Kind of seems to defeat the purpose of building the building. Leave floors with gigantic holes in them, but, you know. Oh, this poor man, his heart's been broken.
wonders. Living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter. You will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Follow the light if you're not sure. Listen to your gut. The right path will come when the time is right. Take your own method, looking for the one who's trying to be perfect, yeah. You will try to match it, don't be sad if you don't make it. You hope for wonders, living life means making blunders. It can make you shatter, you will try to fight the thunders. Trust me no matter what happens, because I will stay by your side in your heart. Whatever happens, remember that you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want.
Nice, man. Dude, damn, that was sick. That was a dope dive, dude. Right at like in that gap that you got between the two tracks. It's pretty sick. That excited me. Nice, man. Looks like you got a little crew over there with you too. You go out with a few pals. I know no one. Are you seeing this, Neil? Comet's kind of a badass, eh? I need to take down the sign that says that this is simulator footage, because it is definitely not simulator footage. Let's kill that. We'll kill the logo. The simulator. Alright, there we go. Oh, the session just kicked me out. Maybe I was just sitting around too long. Alright, let's roll this thing over. So is that just what it takes, comment? Balls? Is that what I'm missing? Just going for it, eh? Oh, Burt Crank is here. Yo. I flew with him the other night. My only skill in here is just flying close to the ground, apparently. And straight. But yeah, dude, I'm sorry I didn't look at your descriptions on there. I didn't see anything. But what are you flying with? Comet, what are you flying with? Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to my You know, I'm gonna actually put myself inside the camera mode just to try flying like that. My mic's a little low? Thanks for letting me know, bro. That is a problem that I do not have an immediate solution for. Turn on audio filter and add a gain to it. Press gain. Check that. Check. How's that, man? Is that much better? I'm embarrassed. I'm not professional. Check. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. That probably was really fucking annoying then. Like that you guys had to listen to me just... All right. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry about that. I hope you heard my commentary. I was pretty excited about your videos. I'm going to check them out later. I was actually talking to Neil earlier about putting like a mount on the controller to get footage of the controller while I'm flying. Do you ever do that at all? Like, do you? I know that some guys put a GoPro chest mount on so that you can see the controllers. I love it when I watch the videos with that. Oops. Yeah, right now, I don't know if you can see, but in my setup, I just have like a GoPro mount attached to the bottom of my desk. And then the GoPros, yeah, I just have my controller right underneath my desk. But I got a 3D printer, and And I think I'm going to try to make a really awkward looking thing to attach to my boxer. It looks like it will make it harder to hold, but I don't know. Why do you think thumbing would make it harder for you to do a GoPro mount, though? Ooh, snap, there it is. What kind of controller are you using, man? Neil's a pocket guy and I'm a boxer guy. Dude, you got a nice controller. Yeah, dude, try the chest mount. I was actually just... Let me turn off my game here so you can see. But this is the mount. Let me find the different page for it, because this was the... All right, so I don't know if you can see it, but this is one of two styles that I found. So this is style one, where people put it like directly into the center of their controller, that GoPro mount. And the other style, where did it go? Naturally, it's not gonna show itself while I'm talking. Oh, here's the other one. This is the one that I'm gonna get. Actually, my internet's slow as hell because I'm streaming. This thing. Check it out, my man. I'm gonna close the sidebar. Maybe you can see it a little better. Accept all cookies. Come on, get it out of the way. But there it is. So it's not actually this part right here, this long arm that I'm going to have printed out. It's the mount on the back of it. Accept all cookies. This thing right here. And I've already got a long arm that I could use. Where did it go? This piece right here. But yeah, dude, you should slap one of these things on yours. It does look kind of like a pain in the ass, and like it might break off if you aren't too careful. Yeah, dude, I couldn't do it without it being over my hands either. I did like the center design, and I can see why you think that would get in the way of your thumbs. Um, but yeah, um, I'll post it in the chat, the link to this thing. I don't like this one, or this one. Here's the first one. And this piece too has been copied several times over, like, so you know that people like it. People are reusing it. They're copying it and making their own versions of it. All right, let's get back to playing the game, because this is what we're here for. In real life, I fly nothing. I have a Mobula 8 that I got with my Boxer, because a guy was giving it for Christmas and he just didn't care for it, so I got it at a steal of a deal. The Mobula, a pair of Avatar goggles L, and the Boxer. Got it all for $400. So, but I've only flown DJI. I actually flew DJI professionally for a very long time, doing photography for real estate and stuff like that. It wasn't anything special, but yeah, in real life, I guess you could say I flew the Maverick DJI. That whole series. I like the Air 3. And I just got into FPV about a month ago, so I'm very, very new to this. As you can probably tell just by watching me fly. I love this change. I prefer it so much more because this type of I like to fly cinematically. I appreciate all the different styles of flying, but I like mine. I don't turn corners. I try to consider how the audience may feel, if they may feel nauseous while I'm flying and stuff. So I love this because it it just brings the audience on a much faster and more intense experience than DJI. I just can't go back. They're slow. DJI is great for programming something and then letting it fly and doing real estate and all that other stuff. But if this is really where it's at, and for me anyway, and if you want to feel like you're actually flying. Yeah. Let me pop over to you. What I do like about your style comment is that, again, like, you do take into consideration the audience. While you were flying very, like a roller coaster, it was still smooth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I liked about your shots, dude. Like, I felt like I was on a roller coaster, but it wasn't jerky and sudden and camera movementy like, or game movementy like. It was very. You got skill, bro. You got skill. You got to keep on posting more. You got to get some professional work too. Like do I do landscaping? Yeah. That does make sense. Yeah, that's actually what I've been practicing today, dude, is flying through the trees. So I work for a rafting company, actually. And one of the reasons I'm getting into FPV is, like, we end up going to these incredible locations with the rafts. They make like really high-end whitewater rafting rafts. And so I was bringing my DJI out to these shoots and stuff, but these are sports. I can't bring a DJI Mavic to a sporting event. It's, I need something smaller and lighter, and flying alongside a river with a DJI, it just wasn't cutting it. So that's why I'm learning FPV too, is I want to be able to chase boats specifically, since that's the industry that I'm in. And get amazing shots of people, commercials of boats, and then when I'm not shooting commercials of boats, I'm gonna fly like this. Down cliffs would be awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm excited about when I do end up going out on some of these trips. Like some of these rafting trips, they go to like the class 4 and 5 rapids. Like, I don't know if you know anything about whitewater rafting beyond what you might see in the movies. I really didn't before I got into this industry, but there's going to be some dope canyons that I can put my drone through. I live right next to the Rogue River, actually, and there's some incredible canyons I can put these drones through. So, oh, dude, so I actually have 2 streams. I'm doing a vertical stream and a horizontal stream right now, believe it or not. But yeah, right now it is supposed to be vertical. Oh, that's just the fun part of my job. The rest of my job is web development, man. Like I'm just like coding all day. It's not that much fun. So I try to find cool. It's one of those cool jobs where if I'm working at a sporting goods company, it's like, can I figure out some ways that I can, contribute to the company, make us some money, but still justify the fact that like, oh, I bought, all this drone stuff. Maybe you can compensate me for it, or I can, justify the fact that I spent all this money on this by, trying to shoot commercials. And that's before I got into web development, I was a photographer. I'm 40 years old, so back in the day, they actually had jobs for. They had a job called photographer. It doesn't exist anymore. But back in the day, yeah, you could get a job as a full-time photographer, and I was a full-time fashion and journalism photographer, and yeah. From there, I got into I got into drones because I was shooting photography anyway, and I was just an offshoot of photography, but yeah. Yeah, 35? Good for you, man. It happens to all of us. If we're lucky, we get to 35. How old are you, Neil? I feel like Neil's young. I feel like Neil's 20. $26. All right, yeah. I got you, brother. How did you discover FPV, dude? You've obviously been doing it a long time. How long have you been flying, man? Comet. Ooh. Two years? Nice, man. Two years and you're that good. I have a feeling that this is like your hobby. You've also got FPV inside of your gamer handle, so yeah, this is probably what you do, huh? I'm a musician. I got a couple of other things I like to do. But yeah. I wish I could just like commit to just doing like one thing and getting really skilled at it. Yeah. You know how I got into it? I got into it by accident just a couple of like weeks ago, really. I wanted to get my nephews, I have the DJIs, right? And I wanted to get my nephews into it, but I wanted my nephews to fly simulators. So I was like, there's got to be DJI simulators or drone simulators. And then I got simulators for them, and I got this simulator for them, and it didn't work. I was just like, this isn't how a drone flies, and that's how I learned about FPV. I had no idea about this entire space. DJI really holds your hand and really prevents you from knowing a whole lot. DJI is like the Apple of drones, where, charger doesn't fit the old phone kind of bullshit. Like, oh, my controller doesn't work with all the other drones kind of bullshit. Okay. Um, yeah, dude, I shuffle between so many different hobbies, man. It's kind of nice though because it makes me a jack of all trades. It makes me not talented at anything though. That's what sucks about shuffling between hobbies is you never really become good. You know a lot, or you know a little about a lot, so you can hold a conversation with a lot of people about it. You know, very shallow. But yeah. Master of none, but I prefer to be a master of none because being a master of one, I'd rather be a master of many, or you know, a jack of many, I guess, whatever. But yeah, I owe everything to the simulator. Just trying the simulator, buying it. I bought it like for Christmas for the boys, for the nephews. I had no idea that you needed a special controller for it. I bought the other simulators. I have Liftoff. I have a DCL, which blows. I haven't tried Velocidrone. I love Liftoff micro drones because they have my Mobula in there, and their physics feels really realistic, even though I've never flown my little Mobula yet. It doesn't feel as floaty, you know. Yeah, dude. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was on a roller coaster with you. Oh shit, my controller has disconnected. Can you believe it? For a very brief moment, there were a full 4 viewers of this here show. I want to thank Neil and Comet for sticking with me until my controller gets back online here. You're on the stream, Comet. I've got to restart my... Nice, dude. That was badass. Oh, I hadn't thought about trying to dive through those stairs like you just did. God damn it, Comet. Why do you have to be so good? Yeah, and those small gaps. Nice, bro. Yeah, Comet, you're a slayer. You're an absolute slayer.
Welcome to HTX. Throttle warning.
Throttle warning.
Switch warning.
Switch warning. Alright, okay. Shit, dude, that's awesome. I love that. How do you go upward? God damn it, Comet. It's not fair. Yeah, dude, you got some serious skill. Alright, let's go back to my boring self. I guess what I'm struggling with at this point is knowing where things are surrounding me after I go through them. Because I can tell that you kind of know that you have a little bit of space behind you. So you throttle behind yourself to go through things backwards. And Neil was doing it too, where you can kind of get a space. I don't know, you guys have got some sort of spatial sense. Some sort of magical sense, man. Some sort of magical power. Did you go whisper a curse? Yeah, and what you just said there too, dude, is the first thing I gotta work on is just slow. I've gotta slow it down. I've been having too much fun going too fast. And that prevents me from getting those tight spaces and learning to get those gaps. And getting that kind of control. Getting that kind of throttle control, probably. And there's definitely, you gotta know your course, too. Hey, Jungle Boy! What up, man? It's good to have you here. Jungle Boy is the Burt man. Oh. It was cool chilling with you the other night, Burt. Oh, he's got no audio, so I gotta put it in there. Yeah. You know what you do, Comet, next time. You've already got the live setup. I saw it, so Next time I'll hop onto your feed. I always thought it'd be cool to, or not always thought. I guess as long as I've known of FPV, I've been curious why there wasn't some sort of like school channel. What that, you know, that little banner that I have up there where it says, you know, Real Physics Drone Simulator. I was wanting it to be like drone school or something like that, where I could foster, or like we could foster some sort of community. It's about yeah, switching video feeds and people explain how to do tricks and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, just an educational space for drones would be dope.
If you wanna be a wonder, baby, come and show it. Tell me what you feel in your heart and your soul. There's nothing I would take for granted. With me, we'll make it through. Takes two hearts to fix heartbreak. We grew apart, I made a mistake, but I'll try to make it up to you, my darling.
Sorry, I keep calling you Comet instead of Comet. Just a habit hitting the double M. I'm sure you get it a lot, unfortunately. Oh, Logan J. I'm riding your tail here, Neil. Whoop. When you do your next live stream, though, Comet, I should try out doing it vertical. I've had a couple of people pop in, not necessarily, you know, only you two really have stuck around, but vertical, as I understand it, is an easier way of getting people to view your stuff, because when people doom scroll through all those, you know, YouTube Reels, or YouTube Shorts, I guess they're called on YouTube. They might pop into your live. But yeah, dude, you should stream too, man. Oh, Bert's trying to drop down the windpipe, eh? I didn't know there was a windpipe here. There we are. Neil just dove down it. Oh! Ah. Damn, Neil, you just dove in there again. And Comet, you're doing loop-de-loops in there. I can't seem to even dive down it. Yeah, I'm terrible at even diving. One year, Neil? It always gives me hope when you guys say how long you've been doing it. All right, I'm going to do the math on that really quick, Neil. You good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. All right, so if you did 700 hours in the last year, that means you've been flying about 2 hours a day, bro. Now I feel it. What? Bert, you're too good to have only done 70 hours. Comet, you're too good to have only done 340 hours. You guys have got it built in. Yeah, I'm gonna watch too. Okay. Nice job, 43K. Neil, that looks like such a trip going down that thing. All right. Wait a second, you just went up it, dude? And now you're going down it. Neil, you're an absolute slayer. I didn't know that such a thing was possible. Wow. All right. I'll be back. All right, gentlemen, I'm back. It's time for a good run to a beautiful song. I absolutely love this song. Yeah. I know, dude, it's all good. I'm probably at about 2 hours a day, too. What happens is I get about 3 hours in, and then I take a 1 or 2 days off where I'm serious. So I'm probably at about... probably close to 60 hours. But I got probably 15 hours in on an Xbox controller before I realized that, oh, this is really not the way to do it. Ah, damn. That is a tiny little smokestack. I could never get in. I couldn't dive into it because it was, you know, I need big gaping holes to land into. That's my problem right now still. If it's not the size of a doorway or a window, I can't get through it. I will definitely check that out, Comet. Oops. Tapping against the walls there. Alright, Comet. I'm going to check out your video right now, too. See what we got here. Woo! Hello, fourth viewer. It is nice to have you in the house. Would you like to introduce yourself, fourth viewer? Oh, the fourth viewer's gone! That was short. You were loved for the very brief moment you were here, fourth viewer. Whoa. Neil, you're just dominating that little tube, aren't you? Alright, custom map change. I'm ready for the map change. Yeah, here we go. This is a little more creative. Have you tried playing the Liftoff Micro Drone? They have a level where you have a tube, like in a playground, that you're supposed to go through, and I have been practicing it a lot because I would like to learn how to go through playground tubes. My drone's small enough for it. This tiny little thing. Shit, Neil, how do you do that? When you're just flying straight up like that. Ooh! Ooh, this little tube has lights in it. This tube had a bunch of hippies. Yeah, this tube is nice and fat, too, so I can get my uncoordinated ass through it. Oh yeah, I love these maps. The completely unrealistic ones, they are a lot of fun. Yeah, Neil, you're inspiring me to learn to dive. I think before learning to dive down a tube, I just need to learn to dive, period. Or try to just dive along this, along the outside of it. Just try to get to a straight line. You know, I wonder if I can go inside of this, hot air balloon. Or if the flames will get me. Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, let's try to get up into this hot air balloon. Try to squeeze on up in there. Oh! I am in the hot air balloon. I'm gonna dive out of the hot air balloon. Check it. Oh! Not as smooth as I wanted. Let's try it again. Okay. Let's get to the top. Dive. Ah. All right, you two. I'm coming in. I'm coming in for the dives. Sigterlon! Ah, get too close to the ground. Gotta love being close to the ground. It's probably what's gonna destroy my drone every time, is how close I get to the stinking ground. Well, that's where all the action is. Comment, I think my balls are getting bigger. Becoming a little more confident here. You know, I'll do, guys, when I actually go and fly the drone out into the world, I think I'm going to announce it and like definitely do a video of me flying the drone for the first time. after doing all this sim work. I'll point the camera at myself and everything too, and you know. Yeah, this is a good training map. Ah, thanks for the encouragement, Neil. Yeah, that's why I have the date on the banner there, where it says February 6th. I started, I didn't really start until January 7th, but I bought all the Sims, like, December 9th. So I kind of say I started New Year's. But yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll make a little video of me doing it the first time. Set up the tripod and everything like that. I used to shoot educational videos, actually. Again, for corporations, corporate training videos. Nothing noble like educating children. Teaching people about corporate policies, yeah. That's why I'm kind of comfortable in front of the camera. And I kind of developed like the speaking voice and yada yada, but what's gonna make that video really disappointing is when I crash immediately into the water or something like that, though. The number of pilots' dreams who have been dashed by a crash 30 minutes or 30 seconds into flight. Probably incalculable. Woo! What do you guys think about the tunes? I had to find something that was generic enough, but also mostly that it didn't violate any copyright restrictions. I actually don't normally listen to this music, but it does it feels like racing music, so it gets me up and going. This is the, even though I don't normally, like, I wouldn't listen to this kind of music unless I'm like working out or I'm on a motorcycle, honestly. When I'm on my motorcycle, I listen to speedy music. Death metal is a really bad thing for me to listen to because I go fast. I go fucking fast as hell on that motorcycle. So my wife has forbade me from listening to death metal on the motorcycle. Yeah, that ladder dive, dude. It's harder because you can bounce off, like, you know, you just going down that tube, you can bounce off the side and not go anywhere. You're still going down the tube. You go down that ladder, you might bounce out of the ladder space. Oh, look at you guys. All right, I'm putting the camera on you, motherfuckers. Oh, sorry. I gotta keep the swearing down. But I gotta see this. Alright, comment. Oh, in between the frickin' ladders. Of course you're doing that, comment. Of course you're trying to do it that way. For two reasons. A, it's badass, and B, it's a sim, so you don't have to worry about completely destroying your drone every time you do that. Dude, that's dope. I believe in you, Comet. I believe in you. Almost. Sorry, I had you on blast there. I'll take it off of you, man. I'm sorry. I'll put it back on me. Oh yeah. I'm heading up the smokestack. Yeah, I couldn't possibly go down that thing. You guys in your year and 2 years and hundreds of hours of training. The student must be humble. I must accept that I still gotta sit down here and play on the playground while you guys are doing the big kid stuff. This comes with time. You like listening to my existential crisis, Neil? As I begin to cry. Break down in tears. Ooh. Good gap train, dude. I think I need to do training, period. Like, because I've never taken, like, any sort of training. I just grabbed the sticks and started going, and I get bored with the training modules. That's the thing. So I have no one to blame but my own ADHD self, which is like, oh, I can fly, I can fly. I make fun of everyone who doesn't read manuals, but I never read them either, so... Alright, let's bring some sunshine into this space. Alright. You guys might be able to see me a little better now. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's put her back in the air. Damn, dude, I like this map. There's random stairs everywhere. Kind of fun to artificially climb. Alright, let's pick up the speed. Alright, here we go. Yo, my mom is calling. So while I chat with my mom, I think I'm gonna pass off the reins to Comet here. Actually, Close Call is kind of slaying it. Nope, it's all you, Neil. Hello? Yeah. Rain. No. They've evacuated certain areas that are closer to the city. Yeah, they have before. In fact, when we first met, they had had the landslides occur. And like so that they had gone down to the school for that. So they know where to go. There's a school that they can go to, the elementary school. So, yeah, I sent them a bunch of money. Hopefully they were able to get water and rice for a couple of days. That was my thing. I was just like, go get as much as you can. But the thing is it just came out of nowhere, so they didn't have time to prepare. They can't get the cheaper and go and get supplies, and they don't have laws against price gouging. Like when Florida, when we have hurricanes and stuff, the reason why they don't charge $30 for water is against the law for not getting the bill. So all of a sudden, all the rice is supposed to be bad, but I encouraged it. buy like curds and pig it's like you have this much rice. They also like sardines, so that's protein. So I'm sure the canned sardines are still there, even though yeah, the kids don't like it, but your dad likes it. So and they don't like beans. Yeah. Well, and that's why. So, because I went through this with them before, it's like you guys have rice and sardines, because those are the only two like things that they'll actually eat that can store for long periods of time. They're so accustomed to just going down to the market and picking up a chicken or going picking up vegetables. So when you have a scenario like this where you don't have food available most of the time, those rice and sardines are always going to eat. So I was out there for the play. I don't know if they did there. They haven't fallen upon me when I was out there for the play. Because that was still the same. They got married the same year. But I wasn't close enough to the family. And the first time I was like, this is what you think, once I got married. But yeah, so they had like, they should have a bunch of rice. But that's what I think is happening because they had coming back with rice. That was also like but it was a bunch of rice and sardines. Well, that's why I think they just ate it all. It's fine until they're suddenly charging 200 pesos for a can of sardines. Oh yeah. I used to have probably 2 to 3 weeks worth of food just in canned foods. Black beans, refried beans, lots of green beans, and applesauce, fruits, canned fruits. But yeah, I had enough for probably a week when I was traveling. But it's all back now. I packed my van full of it and then just sat back home. I'm sure it has. But it's some of it, not all of it. Yeah. I've got to go, Mom. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna call her. Bye. All right, partners. So it seems the game's been killed. I'm back from talking to my mother. No, I don't live with her. I'm not one of those 40-year-olds. See you later, Neil. Do either of you guys live in a marijuana-friendly state? I don't know. Did they legalize in Ohio? Oh, both of you guys responded immediately. All right, all right. Either of you guys partake in the forbidden flower? Yeah, it is a lot harder when it's just down the street. Yeah, I come from a time when it was literal grass, you know? You just buy it from the guy and that's what you had. You didn't have this giant collection, a sortium of options for marijuana. Yeah. I know that it makes me fly better, but I definitely enjoy flying with it. That's probably why I'm too afraid to fly in real life. I've spent so much time high flying in the sim. Never. You've never flown sober, dude. That's the greatest. That's awesome. Oh, dude, you made my night. Oh, dude. Yeah. So here's my deal. I'm actually a recovering alcoholic. So I was like drunk for like 10 years, dude. It was bad. But marijuana I'm not addicted to. I can kind of pick that up and set it down, but I totally understand people who struggle with not being able to set it down, you know. But I've never flown. I've never flown sober either, or at least FPV. I of course have to when flying commercially with the DJI. But no, when I was an alcoholic, man, they didn't have drones back then. Like, this is a pretty new sport, really, if you think about it. The quadcopter and being able to control it from a remote, like, can't be more than 20 years old? I don't know. How old is this sport? All right, so since both of you guys partake, I have a feeling that we should partake together right now. You know? I don't know that I could... dang it. I can't do it on screen. I don't know why. It's just... Well, the reason why is because where I am, I can't do it indoors. But I can step outside really quick and make it happen. We'll consider it like taking a shot together while I'll take a toke together. Oh, you're gonna get your pen, dude? That's awesome. Yeah, I got mine ready right now. Oh, you're out, dude? Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah. Here we are. I got the 2 grammer. Because I go for I'm a budget friendly smoker. In fact, I might actually have to end this a little early so I can go and pick some more up before they close. It is 8:30 or 8 o'clock here in Oregon, and our place just down the street is closes at 9. There is a place that closes at 10, you know, of course, for that last minute dive through the door to make sure you get it before the clock runs out. Yeah, I'll hit my pen really hard before I go and watch your guys' videos. Oh, snap. This is a good song to fly to. Or I like the way it picks up anyway. right, either of you guys lean when you're starting to lose control of it? I'm finding myself leaning to the left. I feel like yeah. You know I'm game for anything, Comet. I'm just happy to be part of the crowd. I'm gonna follow you close, call. Looks like you're looking for everybody.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it
All right, it's time for the pin.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire
All right.
spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard
All right.
to breathe, but that's
I got Mary here with me. It's nice to have you with me, Mary. We'll see if it makes me fly better.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately. I
Oh.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
That stairwell is tough. You guys are awesome. I love the collaboration. We need a Discord so you guys can communicate without having to let your drones fall onto the ground. Ah. Some good flight time, man, gentlemen. Some good flight time. Yeah, this is a chill song. Ah, damn it.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
Yeah, I feel Neil. I feel you, Neil. Actually, it depends on what part of China you're in. China's very large and long. My wife lives in the Philippines, and in the Philippines right now, it is the morning. I want to say it's like 9 o'clock. Or not 9 o'clock, but like 7. I don't know. But yes, it is morning out there. It's the morning. Ate lunch, yeah. Yeah, because the wife calls and harasses me at 3 o'clock, and I think that's 6 a.m. for her. It's my 3 p.m. Either you guys got ladies that are upset that you're spending all your time on this thing. Mine really doesn't care, as long as I'm able to convince her that, like, oh, I can make money doing it at some point, you know. She's like, oh, okay, fine, you know. I don't know if I'm lying to her or myself when I say, oh yeah, it's gonna be worth all the as I get my 700 hours in, and I get a, you know, $3,000 for one video shoot, you know, I'm sure that will be totally worth it. you ever find yourself trying to fly to the beat of the music that you're... Yeah. I found myself making a left turn on a snare hit when I really should have waited a couple of seconds. Yeah, it's hard not to. You know, since it's so common, I wonder if it should be a form of FPV, flying into like music. If you could record it while you're flying and then like do a dance, if you will. You know. Ah. Yeah, I feel you. Dancing is a flow. Music is a flow. But you know, yeah, doing like barrel rolls or quick flips, like to the beat or at certain snaps, like okay, I can't do those quick movements though. Yeah, I'll end up fucking it up. But yeah, like a quick movements to the beat. I don't know what the yeah, never mind. I haven't developed the skill yet, but yeah, some sort of way to choreograph, or not choreograph, but yeah, FPV dancing, FPV drone dancing. I'll invent the style. That's what this stream will be. Just vibing out and trying to get that flow. Maybe build a playlist to my dance. Do you have a genre of music that you guys like to fly to? I always stick to this kind of dancey, techno-y stuff, even though at heart I listen to death metal. That's really where... But it makes me angry, so I gotta... According to my therapist, I gotta set down the... I'm a drummer. So, the speed is what's impressive to me with that style of music. Everybody has a different, you know, beat that they like. Dude, that would be so dope, Kyle. I completely agree. All right, so flying two people at the same time, like one behind the other, I've always thought is so cool. It looks, you know, it happens all the time in drone racing. But yeah, something where it's not just a race, it's some kind of like a, I don't know. Stay by Plume. Let's bring it in. You got it, my friend.
step into the jungle. Said there was
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check. No! That probably was really loud.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I really hope that didn't, like, blast into your ears. My bad. I feel shame. I feel guilt. I'm an amateur at it, so please forgive my, Oh, you fly with close call in real life? Dude, that's dope. Oh, hell yeah, this map is a million times better. Or at least for my mood right now. Ooh. Nah, dude, I'm not seeing a link or anything like that. Here's how cool I am. I can put my email address in here if you want to send it to my email address. Yeah, I don't have any moderation turned on or anything like that, so it shouldn't be trying to keep you out of anything. At least I don't think any moderation has been turned on onto this. Oh yeah, this map is just right. Just barely the gaps. Oh yeah, let me check the email. Let me see. I see that you subscribed to me, Comet. But no, I didn't get anything from you. So it's wideawakeatmidnight@gmail.com. Yeah, I typed it correctly. But yeah, I didn't get, let me refresh my email. Let me check the spam folder. Oh. Nah, man, I'm not seeing anything. All right, let's put her back in the sky. Hello, fourth viewer. We are very, very excited to have you here with us. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Scott, and I am wide awake at midnight. And we are a set of two other FPV drone pilots flying in this FPV drone simulator in a very obviously artificial environment, but the physics in this game are supposed to be as close as possible to the real thing, with the exception of, like, yeah, the fact that the battery runs as long as it does. Yeah, and you can crash without dying. Goodbye, fourth viewer. It was enjoyable having you here. I love our occasional fourth viewer. I'm still not sure who the third viewer is, but I am thankful that they are here with us. It may very well be my mother. No, I'm joking. It might be my wife. Not necessarily because she's oh, she's letting it play in the background while she listens to my music. Doesn't want you to send an email. Dude, the AI is it's sentient. It's trying to keep us apart. I'm not. Oh, dude, I see it in the other chat. Let's do it there. Okay. I got a gotch. Okay. All right. Let's hit it up. Discord.gg/JHM capital M N capital G Z 4. It says new audio device detected. Switch device. For my display name, I will put my name as Wide Awake at Midnight so you recognize me. All right, homie, I'm coming for you. Nine o'clock. That means I can't go out and get more weed. Let's see. Tap the object that can reflect light. Okay. Yo! Cool, dude. You got a chance. You got one of these things. Dope. Yeah, bro, I installed it on my computer, and yeah, so I launched it when you sent me that invite, and I just followed all the steps. I'm part of it now, so yeah. Discord. Now as I look at it, let me switch the view to someone else. Oh, Wilbur FPV is kind of a slayer. Okay. So I'm gonna get back to flying at the moment. But this is cool, dude. I want to learn more. Okay. But yeah, let's hop back in. I'm gonna hop back into the game. Oh, except close calls. You guys all hang out. That's not cool. I want friends. All right. The channel Chill Room is voice chat. Okay. I'm going to hook up the voice chat in just a second, man. I am really curious, but... why not try it right now? Let's get the voice chat going. Oh, you'll be right back. Let the dogs outside. Okay. I don't know if I can turn the voice chat on at the same time while I'm streaming. But yeah, it says that it needs yeah, I think I gotta do one or the other. Okay, let's flip on some tunes. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Neil. I gotta have one or the other. So, okay. Let's get back to the flying. That's why we're here. Flying and some tunes. That song that you that was suggested. You got any recommendations for tunes, man? All right. There we go. We got a lot of unknown flyers in the game. I didn't know that you could be anonymous. Ooh. I've seen some pretty crazy glitches in this game before, dude. One time I was playing and literally cars were falling out of the sky. Like on the corner of the map, they were just like literally falling from the sky, and they were the AI cars, so they would land and just start driving off. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, I actually got it on a stream, so it can be observed. Should probably make a highlight out of that. Have you ever tried to make maps in this thing before? Ah, keep bumping into these. Okay. One of the reasons I thought that Uncrashed was better than the other ones is just because how easy it looks like the maps are to make. I have a nephew who's really into Minecraft, and I was like, maybe if he can build the maps inside of this, he'll get into it. And yeah, the maps in here are just so much more complete and interesting and fun than Liftoff has. You got one made, bro?
With, you know, with Ehud Barak.
That's awesome.
Security companies. I mean, all of these in all of the different countries that he apparently had sway and inside information.
That's awesome, dude. You should take us to it.
Wow. It's incredible.
You have it shared with the community?
This unelected pedophile had in the world.
Well, that unelected pedophile with all his power working on behalf of intelligence, well, that's how he had that power to begin with. Now, the real question is, when we say Epstein worked for intelligence, what are we referring to? Specifically, Israel and the CIA. Same, by the way. Same. Now, you wouldn't know that if you simply consumed U.S. corporate media.
Did you make something that was more along the lines of buildings and stuff like that, or something that was more nature-based? My nephew wants to build, like, mountains and stuff like that. He's not as interested in the urban stuff. I love the urban stuff because it's dynamic. Or, yeah, it's just, the gaps are so much cooler. Fourth viewer, we are very excited to have you here. I would like to introduce you to my friends Neil, the other viewer, and Mr. Connect. Mr. Comet. Well, let me join the Discord. So I'd have to stop my stream to be able to join the Discord. And maybe that's what I should do. For this opportunity to learn how to do the Discord. But I've got to pack it up here in a couple of minutes. Let's see. Oh, shit. We're having some technical difficulties here, gentlemen. Oh, crap.